Before I get into this video, I've had a new mobile phone, or cell phone if you're watching over in the colonies. My question is this: when did setting up a phone become as stressful as working in bomb disposal? Mobile phones are pure wizardry. I have no idea how something that fits in the palm of my hand has far more computing power than NASA had for the Apollo program and the Space Shuttle program combined. I have no idea how, by placing my new phone next to my old phone, all of that information is transferred over, including my browsing history. The one thing that isn't transferred, though, are passwords. And that's the cause of the stress. Every single app will ask for a password, which, at best, I would have set up 3.5 years ago when I bought my last phone. And I've reached an age now where what I did yesterday is quite fucking hazy. So on every app I had to click I've forgotten my password, which sends a link to an email account to which I've also forgotten the password. Eventually though, I got a text sent to my phone to confirm the email account is mine. I don't remember the passwords. That's the phone's job. So after a fun-filled 2.5 hours, my new phone was ready to go. Except it wasn't. It then decided it needed to install some updates and switched itself on and off. 9 bloody times. So now, let's get back to business as usual, staring into the open portal to hell that is social media. There's no real theme to today's video, it's just general awfulness and depravity. Now, I'm not a gambler, but if you do gamble, this next clip, which like many I've had to mute to get around copyright, this will make you think twice about setting foot in a casino. I'm not usually troubled by such trivial issues as dignity and self-respect. If I were, I couldn't do this. But in the name of all that's holy, have some shame, man. Or at least, if you're going to cross-dress, do it properly. Being a transvestite, I think, is very much all or nothing. Or maybe I'm looking at that clip wrong. Maybe someone is watching it, thinking, Colin from Accounts is having a very public nervous breakdown. When I make these videos, I use various filters, just so that all the clips of me don't look exactly the same. I'm playing about with the light. I've never used the filters that alter your appearance completely. You know, the sunglasses and dog ears, none of that shit. And I'm a huge fan of the Netflix Tim Burton show, Wednesday, to the point that in the evenings, if I just need something on in the background, that is my go-to, and the spare room in my house is called the Wednesday room. A lot of why I like that show is the actress Jenna Ortega, because she's a rather nice-looking lass. Now, I like to think of myself as a caring and giving person. If she played her cards right, she could shag me. You're about to see someone using a filter to look like Wednesday Addams. However, whoever designed the filter, I don't think they've seen Wednesday or the Addams Family or anything by Charles Addams. It looks like they've had it described to them by someone who was drunk and or on drugs. Again, I've had to mute it. This is full-on nightmare fuel. So that gentleman has recorded that and posted it online of his own free will. And I don't know what's worse, the filter itself or when it slips and we see this. I guess it's nice to know that someone's granddad is sat in his living room, stark bollock naked, fantasising about being a goth schoolgirl. It's so weird. And in a seamless segue, someone who's known for being weird is Lady Gaga. Now, it's Women's History Month and last week was International Women's Day. Who did Lady Gaga choose to spend it with? I remember seeing Lady Gaga singing her song Born This Way, but in place of her hand, she had a 3-foot plastic lobster claw. So the lyrics weren't strictly true. But she was there with someone even weirder. The DNA male, shrieking, cosplaying, walking insult to every real woman on the planet, Dylan Mulvaney. It was the Days of Girlhood videos that shot Mulvaney to international stardom, although that star, much like Lady Gaga's, is now dimming rapidly. The issue, though, is being famous on social media can lead to social contagion, as we'll see in this next clip, which happily I don't have to mute.
Hello, my name is JJ. I use him pronouns, and I'm starting something so unoriginal. Today is day one of being a boy? Crazy. Y'all know who this is inspired by. I'm a really big fan of Dylan Mulvaney. And I've, over the past year, come to the terms with my queer identity, with my trans identity, and what it means for me. And I am excited to begin socially and medically transitioning in ways that I haven't before. My transness has kind of just been a part of me for a long time, but now I get to celebrate it with the world. So thank you for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow.
The he, him pronouns are the only masculine thing about that young woman. To me, the hair clip doesn't scream that she's about to go outside and start chopping wood with an axe. I also doubt that at the weekends she engages in bare-knuckle prize fighting. Now, something we know about men who identify as women is many of them love invading female-only spaces. I hope that woman doesn't do the same thing, because if she goes into a male-only space, she will be in incredible danger, because even though she may identify as male, as long as she's got girls' parts downstairs, there will be some wrong-uns who will seek to do unspeakable things to her. Why is that young woman choosing to transition so publicly? I think part of it will just be for attention. But something else is that many young women who are told that they're trans have been misdiagnosed. More commonly, they're actually autistic. Now, I'm no expert, but looking at her expressions and the inflections and cadence of her voice, I think that's what's going on there. And I hope someone close to her can tell her that before she's been smashed full of testosterone, grown a beard thicker than mine, and had her breasts removed. Although saying that any surgeon that carries out that surgery, they're nothing more than a money-grabbing butcher. Yeah, keep it light, Danny. If she wants advice on how to be a teenage boy, I'll offer this. What she needs to do is spend every spare moment that God sends furiously masturbating. And I speak on behalf of all men when I say this, that urge never really goes away. I started this video talking about my new mobile phone. One of the first things I do when I get a new phone is delete all the apps I don't want. I have no fucking desire to play Candy Crush. Now we have a clip of someone talking about a rideshare app.
Hi, I'm Davey, and this is Maxine, and we have been driving with Lyft for over 6 years. Now, Maxine and I are getting ready to go out driving tonight, but we're going to try something new for the first time in those 6 years. We're going to turn on the Women Plus Connect feature. Women Plus Connect is a feature that matches women and non-binary drivers with more women and non-binary riders. Women Plus Connect gives women and non-binary drivers the option to turn on a preference that will prioritize matches with other nearby women and non-binary riders. Women Plus Connect first launched in September of last year in select early access cities, but now they're expanding it nationwide. I'm so excited. This feature offers more control over the driving experience for women and non-binary people, allowing them to feel more confident in the car. All right, time to get driving.
When I first saw that clip, I thought, fuck me, Top Gear's gone downhill. Not that I know, I haven't watched Top Gear since the Holy Trinity left. The Trinity of Clarkson, Hammond and May. So, an app for women and non-binary people. I'll clarify that. An app for women and lunatics. And as much as that individual, of course, is inspirational and stunning and brave. Ladies, would you get into a car with that thing? Because, in my opinion, YouTube algorithm, pay attention, in my opinion, I'm not stating it as fact, that chap is really rather creepy. When he put the straw in his mouth, I want to sit in a bath of bleach and scrub myself with a wire brush. And since I saw that clip last night, I keep having the same disturbing thought. I keep wondering, has that car been modified so that the only door that opens from the inside is the driver's? Because, let's take a hypothetical situation. Hypothetical again, YouTube. Let's say our friend arrives to pick up an unsuspecting woman. She gets into the car and then quickly realises she's next to a Norman Bates tribute act. Now with no means of escape.
It's just us girls in the car. Do you want to come back to my place? You don't really have a choice.
I imagine if that gentleman wants someone to fall in love with him, he'd just lock them in the basement and wait for Stockholm Syndrome to kick in. Like I said, there wasn't really a theme to this video, but if you've enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and as ever, thanks for watching. Oh, good start, Dan. To me, I have no... Oh, dear. Choked on nothing. Will have its own password, which I haven't. Which I don't remember. Why would I remember the... Fuck it. When you put this... Oh, fuck no, I can't even think about it. I saw that clip. I thought, fuck me, top... Gears let itself go.
It's just us girls in the car.
Oh, dear. It hurts doing the creepy pervert voice. Pervert.